How big is the problem you're facing? Now, that question would be different for each of us. We might be going through something very similar, but how we measure that problem would be different for each of us. I might be going through something financially. Let's say I owe $250. You might be going through something financially. You owe $250. Even though the problem is similar or even the same, we might measure the weight and severity of that problem differently based on circumstances, based on our past, certainly based on our perspective. But no matter how big the problem is, no matter how you measure it, the Bible gives us some direction. Psalm 34 says that we should magnify God. Magnify God, not the problem, not the challenge. And so many times we're tempted to magnify the problem. What am I going to do? I can't believe this is going on. This is one thing after another. And we end up talking the problem, thinking about the problem, worrying about the problem, getting on social media and explaining the problem and calling our friends and telling them how bad it is. And we end up magnifying or making bigger the problem than the solution. God is the solution to every challenge that we have in life. And when we choose to magnify the problem, we diminish God. Wow. We diminish the one that has already solved it, that already has the answer, has more than enough wisdom, more than enough power. You see, whatever you magnify, you're focusing on. When you magnify God, you're making him bigger than the problem. It's not that you're actually making God bigger. You're making him bigger to you. You're choosing to make him bigger than the challenge. And likewise, when we magnify the problem, we're choosing to make it bigger than everything else, including God. So I challenge you today. I know we're all facing things, and the severity of them varies, but I'll tell you what, it's not bigger than God. It may be bigger than God to you right now because you've spent time magnifying the problem. My encouragement is, let's spend time magnifying God. Let's make him bigger than every challenge, every weight, every worry, every problem, because he is. And we can just spend time thinking about how big he is, how good he is, how much he loves us, how he has already made provision for everything we will ever face in life. And we can just spend time saying, Lord, I thank you. I thank you. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my strength. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my home. Thank you for what provision I have. Thank you I was able to have some breakfast or lunch, have something for dinner. Thank you that I have a house to keep me safe, warm, and dry. There's always something to be thankful for. And when you attribute that to God and how he provides, he is our provider, how he is the source, it magnifies him. It makes him bigger than the challenge, bigger than the problem. This is how we have victory in life. Challenges are going to come, but God remains constant. He remains the same. He never changes. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. His love for you never changes. His power never changes. His wisdom never changes. His ability never changes. But we have to tap into that. And the way we tap into it is spending time magnifying him over the challenge. You've often heard it said, don't spend time telling God how big your storm is. You spend your time telling the storm how big your God is. Oh, magnify the Lord with me today, and let's celebrate victory. You enjoy your day.